In the heart of the African savanna, the golden grass swayed gently beneath the burning sun. A massive buffalo wandered alone, searching for food, unaware of the danger waiting above. His eyes caught something hanging from a nearby tree, a thick, golden beehive. Sweet honey dripped slowly from its edge, shining in the sunlight. Curious and hungry, the buffalo stepped closer. He sniffed, lifted his head, and with one bold move, he reached up to eat it. That one moment was a mistake. A deafening buzz exploded from the hive. Thousands of furious bees swarmed out in seconds, stinging his eyes, ears, and thick skin. The buffalo let out a deep, painful groan and began to run. But the bees followed. They chased him across the dry plains, surrounding him in a black, moving storm. His vision blurred, legs trembling, until finally, he collapsed under a thorn tree. The mighty buffalo lay helpless, breathing heavily, body covered in stings. But hope was not far. A rescue team patrolling the area spotted the chaos from a distance. Dressed in bright orange suits, they raced toward him without hesitation. They lit smoke to drive the bees away. They poured water over his swollen face. They removed each stinger carefully, working in silence and urgency. One rescuer whispered gently, "Easy, big guy, we've got you." The sun dipped low as they worked, and slowly the buffalo moved. He blinked through the swelling and stood, shaky but alive. He survived not just because he was strong, but because someone showed up. Sometimes even giants need saving. A lion fierce, majestic, the undisputed king of the savannah, brought to the brink of death by something smaller than his claw. This is a rescue story no one expected. It all began like any normal day. The lion was out on patrol, soaking in the golden heat of the African plains. His movements were slow, steady, full of purpose. But then he caught a scent. Sweet, potent, irresistible. His instincts led him straight to a large beehive hanging from a tree. Curious, he nudged it. One paw, one swipe. That was all it took. Suddenly, the air exploded with chaos. A swarm of poisonous bees burst from the hive, angry, aggressive, and relentless. Within seconds, the lion was engulfed. His golden fur disappeared beneath a black, resin cloud. The bees attacked his face, his eyes, his ears. He roared and thrashed, trying to fight back, but there was no escaping them. Disoriented and in excruciating pain, the lion stumbled through the grass before collapsing under a lone tree. He was no longer the king of the plains. He was a helpless, suffering creature on the edge of death. The bees didn't stop. They kept stinging. He was running out of time. That's when a miracle arrived. A nearby safari guide radioed in an emergency, and within minutes, a wildlife rescue team was on the move. Dressed in bright orange uniforms and helmets, they approached with smoke canisters and medical kits in hand. The smoke drove the bees back just enough to get close. One rescuer knelt beside the lion, gently but quickly injecting a sedative and anti-inflammatory shot. Another covered his face to block any more stings. It was a race against the clock, but they made it. The lion was loaded onto a stretcher and rushed to a nearby wildlife rehab center. He spent 2 nights under observation, his body swollen, his breathing shallow. But against all odds, he pulled through. Days later, the lion stood once more, blinking into the sun, scarred but alive. Humbled by nature, saved by humanity. Even the strongest need help sometimes. This was one life saved, thanks to courage, compassion, and the will to protect the wild.